Hello, dear Virgo. Welcome to your love reading for the month of April of 2026. I hope that you're all doing okay. Thank you for your love and your support always. A special thank you, a big thank you to our patrons, of course, as these are Patreon readings that are released to the public after the 20th of the month. Dear Virgo, let's see what's coming up for you. As Mercury has been retrograding in your house of others, your marriage house. Mercury is now direct, but still going over his shadow phase, shadow degrees. So, wondering what's going on for you as we're now in the Aries season for most of April. Nevertheless, I do see some release, some freeing energies, dear Virgo, as Uranus is retrograde. Uranus is direct now and will be finishing up in Taurus, which is a sister earth sign for you. Will help you release any toxic relationships or even illusions, or take off those rose-colored glasses that you need to be able to see clearly, as your ruling planet Mercury has been swimming in the waters of Pisces, and there's been a lot of illusion and deception, but the resolutions will come. And remember, Pisces is the 12th house. It's a very karmic house. It speaks to surrender and release. So what have you been holding on to? What is your karma dharma, Virgo? Around the month of April, or you could take this reading as a timeless reading. Let's see. Wow. Talk about release. As the April month is all planets that will be in Aries, which is a new beginning, right? Some of you needed to wait where love is concerned, possibly someone needing to see things from a different perspective, change their perspective. Or have you been going through a surrender and releasing the miser energies, Virgo, as you are always of service? And if you've been loving to the point of being taken advantage of, maybe this is what Spirit is telling you, that you don't need to choose to sacrifice everything for others. You need to sort of discern. And if you're looking for perfectionism, Virgo, with the South Node in your sign, there's something toxic, some Saturnian energy that you need to release, possibly also change your beliefs, possibly also your upbringing. Now, Pisces is the natural 12th house, which can speak to secret love affairs, things going on behind the scenes that you may not be aware of. You could be connecting to someone spiritually, a divine union. Let's see for Virgo what's going on in the month of April, or whenever you receive this message. Remember, it's a general reading, it's not a personal reading. Let's see for Virgo. 3 of Wands, as Jupiter is also direct in the sign of Cancer, helping you go through whatever it is that you're releasing so that you could reach that North Node in Pisces, which is your house of commitment, right? So you've got luck where commitments are concerned, but is there something that you need to replace, a relationship that you need to replace? The ship here is very much the Jupiterian energy. Jupiter is now direct in Cancer. Are you dealing with someone that is a foreigner? Have you been working really hard or dealing with a third-party situation that's been hard, and you've made your choice and now you're moving towards what you desire? This Voyager is holding the Ace of Wands. Let's see, what is your challenge, Virgo? The 9 of Cups. Doing things that are good for you, a wish fulfillment, is in the challenge position. Maybe you don't believe that your ship will come with all these goods, with someone that will love you unconditionally. and get you out of this miser mentality, because this is someone who is sacrificing. Pisces is unconditionally loving, usually the doormat. And there could be something that you need to release or turn your back on, because the Nine of Cups is, I do what is right for me. Are you dealing with someone that is self-centered, someone that does things that make them feel good, that take care of themselves? This could be someone that you need to release, turn your back on. What are your goals? What is your dharma? The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is usually a divorcee or someone that needs to speak their truth, or anything legal. Queen of Swords is Libra, and Libra is relationships, equal, harmonious relationships. And we're having a full moon in Libra, dear Virgo. If you're a Virgo rising, especially, this full moon will be in your sector of finances and self-worth, self-love, the second house of your security, right? And anything that you own. So you will be seeing something, obviously here. What did I want to say? Yes, you need to sever and release any relationships that were not harmonious, that were not reciprocating, okay? Let's see, where are you coming from? What's your karma? The past. A spiritual connection, a marriage, Taurian individual. I mean, this is Taurus. This is the Hierophant, which could be a spiritual connection. Remember, the Hierophant also speaks to wisdom, right? Teachings. Some of you may have gone through your spiritual awakening and become a teacher, if you've been going through lots of heavy lessons and karmic situations, and you've become the advisor, the teacher for others. Maybe that was your soul's path. But the Hierophant, remember, is a 5, and it's Taurus, where Uranus will be finishing up. So the last 7 years that Uranus has been transiting through Taurus, you've been given opportunities to make the changes, to look at things, to do things in a different way, in an untraditional way. Maybe you've been stuck. Uranus is going to help you get unstuck. The Hierophant is marriage, of course, and with the Queen of Swords, she's a divorcee or she's going through separation. Let's see. Or you've needed to wait for someone, if you are dealing with a Taurus, someone that's very conservative, traditional. Remember, Taurus is the most fixed earth sign of all. You are a little bit more flexible. You're mutable earth. Let's see in the recent past what's been going on. You've got the Emperor. And the Emperor could be someone very important, significant in your life. This is a leader. This could be someone narcissistic, self-centered, controlling, or it could be someone that is a leader, someone that can offer you security, stability. This would be someone that has their own business, someone that is a father. So parenthood comes under the Emperor. Remember, he's the most experienced king turned emperor. So we've got Aries, could be any other sign with the Emperor. And because this is an Aries energy, we do have Saturn transiting through the sign of Aries, which for Virgo is you need to make the adjustments, especially if you're a Virgo rising. It's your 8th house of death and metamorphosis and money shared with others that you need to stand in your strength with, take care of, and become your own emperor. So the Hierophant and the Emperor are very similar energies to me, right? Remember, the Emperor holds heavy and lots of responsibilities, but they are someone who is a good leader. Remember, Aries is where Saturn is, Neptune is there now, and Mars is going to ingress early April, where we will see the beginning of the new chapter as Mercury and Mars are still in the sign of Pisces. So you've got a lot, with so much Pisces, you've had so many responsibilities and heaviness and people wanting things from you and asking for so much from you, dear Virgo, and you've gone through a lot and you've been dealing with eclipses. So remember, Saturn leaving your 7th house could be divorce or getting serious with someone that is very responsible. There could be an age difference as well. Let's see what the possible outcome is for Virgo, and we'll take some La Vera Sibila on the cards here. Wow, 10 of Cups. It could speak to bliss and happiness that someone gives you, provides for you. This Emperor, for instance, or this opposition, because it could be an opposition. Some of you could be closing up a life cycle, a marriage, because this turns into the Ace of Cups, right? Remember, the nine of Cups is in the challenge, and the 10 of Cups is your outcome. So it's like saying, Spirit is saying, you haven't done things that make you feel good. It's your turn, Virgo. And we've got a King of Cups here, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And there's the devil. Oh my God. Those, dear Virgo, if you've got Leo placements, do check out the Leo reading. They had the devil. And we've got the Page of Wands, a messenger, a message of excitement, a new journey, the minor arcana of a new journey. This is Aries. This is Saturn in the sign of Aries, where someone is willing to mature, or a situation has matured, because this is about enthusiasm, news coming in that someone is going to uphold their word or provide you with security. Remember, this is Capricorn, and Capricorn is the midheaven, which is someone mature and someone that sits in a position of power. And maybe you've had to wait for donkey's years, right? Maybe 7 years, I don't know, for someone that would be able to be mature enough and sit on their throne with the Ace of Cups, like the King of Cups here. So it could be any water sign. Usually it is Scorpio. We shall see. We shall see, dear Virgo. Let's see what the advice is for Virgo, dear Spirit. What is the advice for Virgo in the month of April? With the Three of Wands, you may be at a physical distance to someone. You need to travel, or you're waiting on your luck to change. You've had some bad luck. You've had lots of issues, dear Virgo, and you're showing up as the Queen of Swords. You're doing a lot of clearing, right? And you're wanting some truths. And you're also demanding reciprocity, equal and harmonious relationships. Otherwise, you use your sword and you cut away. We've got time for a nap. There is no time for sleep. You're very, very busy. Number 24. I get Cancer. I get Pisces here. Let's read the reverse message. Someone's going through an awakening here. 24, which equals a 6. 6 is the Lovers. Let's look at the reversed message. You are a human being, not a human doing. Is it possible you're suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go, go, go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You've worked hard and nourished people and projects, but now you are an empty well and have no reserves for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep you going full speed when your body and spirit need rest. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could portend a possible illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You will feel like a new person if you take that break. Do it now. I don't know about you. I mean, I'm a double Virgo, and that speaks very truly to me. So, yes, we need to take a little bit more time for ourselves, Virgo. Take a nap, meditate, do whatever you need to do. Rest and rejuvenate, because you're burning the candle at both ends there. We see the victimhood, and we see the advantage that, people taking advantage of you. I mean, remember, Virgo, Pisces, they're on the same axis. And Virgo, many times, the sign opposite Pisces is unconditionally loving and doing everything for everyone. So I think Spirit is saying it's time to do things for yourself. Whatever you've done and that hasn't been appreciated, you're sort of putting up your boundaries now, Virgo, and cutting people out that are not on the same level, same wavelength as you, and those who keep taking from you. I think that you'll be releasing them. It's a time of clearing out, closing a life chapter. Let's see what the romance angel has for you. I do see rest and rejuvenation, though, in the near future. As a reverse card for me, it says that you're not at the time for a nap yet. You're going to rest, you're going to rejuvenate. You will have some downtime and some self-love time. Let's see. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And we see Aphrodite here. She is ready. Venus is ready to step into Taurus again, which will work well for you. And that's from the beginning of April. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So some of you have been doing cycles, dealing with a codependent, narcissistic past. Maybe also your beliefs need to go through change, Virgo. Release what you've been raised to believe. You need to hold on to your own truth and not the truth of others. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Some of you are holding on and just being the perfect mother, right? And sacrificing your own happiness for your children. But Spirit is saying you need to rest, you need to feed and self-love for yourself now, that what you've done is enough. Let's take one more. I don't know whose the children are, whether they're your children or whether these are the blockages if you're dealing with someone who has got children of their own, right? Even the King of Cups could be someone that has got children. This is a king. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Some of you are stuck in a codependent, unrequited love connection, marriage, and you've stayed for the children. Or this could be what's going on with your person. So take what resonates and leave what does not. Now, whether it was Leo or Cancer, this card has come through again. Check out those two signs. What's at the foundation? What's underneath? We've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Now, we did see the devil, but there isn't only a strong magnetic attraction. There's also a romantic and emotional there's sweetness here with the King of Cups. King of Cups would be Scorpio more, and Scorpio is all about I'm either in or I'm either out. But there could be fears of someone opening up their emotions, their heart, fearing that they may be taken advantage of, right? If you're dealing with someone that could be a leader in their own life, someone just like the Emperor, right? Even the Hierophant could speak to someone who holds a position of leadership and strength. The Emperor wouldn't be someone that would be like the King of Cups, emotionally open. The Emperor does what is best for the collective, for everyone else, right? This is the captain of the ship. They cannot be open easily with their emotions, unless this is a father, and the King of Cups is someone that's following in tradition of how their father was, you know. So we've got separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So separation, time apart. I don't know, the time could be very hard to pinpoint. Time is Saturn. So is it, Virgo, is it you going through separation? Have you had a breakup in the past? Have you been living under the same roof? If you're dealing with an emperor, we see very cold energies with the Queen of Swords and the Emperor, right? The Emperor could be someone that works a lot, or someone that doesn't work at all, and that's just very self-centered and does things only for themselves, just like the Nine of Cups. What's going on in the emotional department in your psyche, Virgo? Mirroring. So you're dealing with someone that is feeling exactly the same as you are, or possibly going through the same situation. We've got barrier, and this is a Saturnian card. It's like a door that is locked. Boundaries that have been put up. Hardships. New direction. It's like Spirit is telling you, not this way, go the other way, follow your heart, look at the sun. This is a new pathway that's opening up for you, a new life, Virgo, in a new direction. And this may involve travel, yes, because where you are, it's like, if you've been in this sort of situation here, the mirror could be that there's a lot of coldness, there's a lack of security, a lack of happiness here, and I feel that that's why you've got the Ten of Cups in the near future. Let's see where this new direction leads to, Virgo. Divine Feminine, you've gone through your awakening, surely. You're trusting your higher self, and that's leading you. And we see the Sun again, and we've got devotion to someone that will offer you their loyalty, their devotion, someone that wants to offer you their cup. Now, the devotion could be friendship as well. You may be connecting with someone on a platonic level, right? Where there's more friendship, more support, and not so much, even though it looks like there is chemistry. Maybe you haven't, it hasn't manifested yet in the 3D. It could be a spiritual connection. What's at the bottom? We've got fears. A fear of taking this new direction. A fear of someone being totally devoted to you. Fifth dimension. We see a divine masculine, that's where the fifth dimension is time travel. It's telepathic connection, right? But there's fears about the reality of this connection. So someone is fearing. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, Scorpio does hold fears within their psyche, but because they go through so many deaths, but they can also pick themselves up. So the deaths the metaphorical deaths, the little deaths that they go through makes them stronger every time. So I don't know, the fears could also be yours of releasing any toxic past that you've been holding on to. Let's see what's going on in the Twin Flame Oracle, Love Oracle. Virgo, please, Spirit. Virgo, what's going on for Virgo? Remember, the Ten of Cups turns into the Ace, and this is what the King of Cups holds, faking it. So you see, someone's not being totally truthful. Now, was it Leo or Cancer had the same card? Not being genuine, keeping up appearances, living beyond their means. Let's take one more. Journaling, creative release, keeping track of patterns, exploring your feelings. Someone's needing to realize, to look straight into what they feel looking at. And that could be their emotions, their fears. It could be any childhood wounding or issues. Remember that Remember, dear Virgo, that Chiron is transiting through Aries, and that's your 8th house of change. That could be a childhood wound that you could be carrying, or someone you're dealing with. Remember, Aries is the new beginning. It's, I don't think, I act. And to do that, you need to sever ties and surgically remove anything that is holding you back, and that is negative thinking, possibly, that you cannot make it without the financial, maybe if you've been dealing with another relationship that you could not give you the financial security. In actuality, Virgo, you are able to stand on your own. You are the emperor of your own life. So if that's one of the fears that you uphold, I have faith in you. You can even do a stand on your own. Let's see what's going on with a tangled love. And we've got heart repair, healing, love wins, and building trust. Oh, that is beautiful. I got the goosebumps, Virgo. That is gorgeous. So your heart needs repairing. Why? Obviously, there have been hardships. There have been disappointments, right? Let's take the La Vera Sibilla. And that's why it says here, time for a nap. Someone working extra hard to uphold, to be the responsible one. I feel, dear Virgo, you've been a one-man band trying to put out so many fires all around you. It's time to put out your own fire and do what is right for you. Maybe everything will fall into place. Think about it. Let's see why we've got the 3 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. We've got news that's coming in, a phone call, a message, anything to do with legalities, legal papers, communication, that may sort of put you at a dilemma here, because it's the 2 of Pentacles, or someone's thinking of messaging you. I don't know, you could also be thinking of, if you're looking to get out of a narcissistic past, some of you may be thinking whether to move forward with a divorce settlement. Why is the 9 of Cups in the challenge? Because you're going through a metamorphosis. You need to go through a release, right? It's the 10 of Wands, which is a heavy burden, but the leggerezza is the butterfly that's ready to fly, ready to be free. Why do we have the Hierophant at the foundation? We've got the Amica, which is the marriage, the harmony. I feel that either you were in a marriage that was not harmonious, not equal, or it could have been another person that you were dealing with, someone that was very conservative, traditional, could have been Taurus. I don't know. We've got Taurus, Libra here. So someone who's got a strong Venusian energy. Now, the Amica is also my best friend. So some of you may have become best friends and loyal buddies, right? With someone that was out of bounds, or maybe you were out of bounds, or maybe, I don't know, I get the mirroring where there's admiration with someone that I feel this has not happened for you. There is admiration between the 2 of you. So there's a mirroring. Your person, the one you're hoping to manifest, the person that's going to give you that security, that's going to be your emperor. They see you as the empress in their life, and you see them as the emperor in your life. Let's take one more. And there's the falsehood, the falsita. So distrust within a family, disloyalty. Some of you may have, this could be self-deception as well. Some of you may have thought that your emperor was the person that you were meant to be with, the person that you could admire. But I feel that that was self-deception and some lesson, dear Virgo, that you needed to receive and to understand that you were doing all the work, all the hard yakka, as we say in Australia, all the, you were running all the errands, you were a one-man band. And that's probably why possibly there was the opening of third-party situations, because the falsita is something false. It's distrust. It could speak to third parties. What is the Emperor? We've got Donna de Servizio. So this is the servant. Your Emperor wants someone to serve them, to be there, the Emperor in their life. That's what I see. Remember that Donna de Servizio, she does all the work behind the curtain. And it's the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, a message was trying to come through. I lost it. We've got Alegria, the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands and the Alegria, merriment and happiness, or someone going out and having a good time, or doing, connecting with their friends, doing things that make them feel good. And Donna de Servizio, which is your energy, you being the servant, because Virgo is of service to others, works extra hard, you being the emperor of your own life, and the other person just letting their hair down, right? Letting you carry all the load. What is the Queen of Swords? Disgrazia, Seven of Swords. There's going to be some sort of an awakening, some sort of a tower moment. Someone will be very unhappy with what they hear from you, I believe. And because the Seven of Swords is the thief, it's tact, it's sneakiness. Something will be revealed. Now, the disgrazia is a tower moment. Remember, I said that because the tower moment is like Uranus, which is in good aspect to Virgo. So whatever you find out, this will lead you on to a new beginning, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the stanza. You're going to find out about what was going on behind closed doors, which may be challenging, but it will be revealing as well. As I said, news is coming in. The Ace of Pentacles is like a new beginning. This is a promise for a new beginning. It could be news that's coming in unexpectedly, a sudden shift, a surprise, where there could be a promise of a meeting, because this speaks to intimacy, sometimes things going on behind closed doors. There could be revelations for you that you're finding out about what was going on in your person's personal life if you were in the dark about what was going on there. Because the King of Cups, remember, could be someone that doesn't open up emotionally about what's going on in their family life if you were dealing with someone that was in another connection. Just saying. But this could also be, some of you may be catching a thief. So this Nine of Cups, relative to someone having a good time while you were working hard with your head down, someone enjoying themselves and even doing, big no-nos. I see infidelity here. I see third parties. And that could be the last straw, that with the Ten of Cups here, which brings an ending and then a new beginning. What is the Ten of Cups? We've got the Pensiero. This is you. And the Six of Pentacles. Some of you may be visiting a professional. This could be a legal representative. You're thinking of moving forward towards freeing yourself up. You've seen the light. The Hermit is a 9. The next step would be the Wheel of Fate, The Pensiero, things are serious. And the Six of Pentacles is also a very karmic card. It's like someone needs to pay their dues. And you may be receiving your accolades, Virgo, if you've been doing the work, right? Let's see, what else? There's the loyalty and the friendship. So this could also be the energy of your person, if you've been dealing with someone that needed to go within, that needed to see that they needed to reciprocate, or you could flip the energies, and we could say here that yes, you could be mirroring with the other person, which the person that you're wanting to manifest, mostly I would say here, that they're thinking of reciprocating, or they're thinking of taking the next step and moving towards anything legal, right? Because the Six of Pentacles is maybe your person was not investing in you and they were investing in another connection because they were the emperor of their life. They were dealing with a thief. they could have been dealing with this Queen of Swords. Okay, you get my drift. We've got that fidelity, and this is friendship, and it's the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. So some of you are wishing that a life cycle ends because you have not received what you deserved, Virgo. We've got delirante. Someone's doing something silly. You see, they've had too much to drink. They've done some silly actions. We see the alegria and the having a drink or two here and doing something that makes them feel good. It could be also someone going overboard with drinking or with their friends doing something that they should not be doing. And that is, it could be anything sexual. So it could be dealing with the law, or someone needing their friends. It could be you, Virgo, because it's the Nine of Pentacles. Someone needing to be held up and support from their friends as they're becoming single. So let's see what's going on. Let's take the little love oracle, Virgo, and see what is coming through for you. We have the Chariot, number 7, and you've got the train, and this is a journey that is opening up for you. You will overcome any obstacles. Some of you are going to be traveling. You're connecting with someone where you need to travel to get from point A to point B to connect. And the Chariot is also Cancer. It could be in the Cancer season, or remember, Jupiter is transiting through Cancer, and that's in good aspect for you. And some of you are taking charge of your own life. You've made your mind up. You've made your decision. And Jupiter is bringing you expansion, maybe taking you elsewhere, right? To a more emotionally safe and secure and nourishing and loving environment with someone that's ready to give you their heart, right? Beautiful. Okay, let's take some love messages, dear Virgo. The journaling, and you could see that this person is writing. I do feel that some of you are connecting with someone very much through messaging. And whatever you do with your hands is your creative release, to release any toxic feelings and hurt. Remember the time for a nap. You're doing too much, and you're sort of doing something more creative, sort of, instead of meditating, for instance. You're trying to clear the air. You're trying to see through your third eye at what you haven't understood. And you're doing that to repair your heart. Remember, the healing, love wins, and building trust. Let's see. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I will go with my gut. I have no choice. I'm moving on. I'm healing now, leaving the past. Your eyes are familiar to me. I know that we've shared lives before. You must feel it too. I can't help myself from falling in love with you every day, and that would be your King of Cups. I had been dreaming about you before I met you, and I'm sorry for not trusting you, but I've been hurt before. There's the Seven of Swords. So possibly someone is now going to start to trust and be more open about their personal, even sexual life. What's at the bottom? I really want to work on us. You are worth it. This could be a relationship connected to work, or someone is ready to put in the effort. This is Virgo energy. So Virgo, I forgot to take the timing cards. Choose 1, 2, or 3. I almost forgot. For the timing, when will this offer come in? Because the devotion is an offer, and it's coming from someone that you do share a platonic but also you're very attracted. There's a lot of chemistry with when will this come in? When is this happening? You may choose 1, 2, or 3. Next couple of years, number 41, which equals a 5. It's happening now for others of you, number 54. And it's the wrong time, number 42, which means obviously some time is necessary. For some of you, it's happening now. Now we've got a 5 and a 9 is 14 and 6 is 20, which equals the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a crisis, second chances at resurrecting your love life. Now these could be ages 41, 54 and 42. What number did we say? I already forgot. 5 and 9 is 14. Yeah, 20, which breaks down to a 2. Pay attention, because the 2nd of April is that full moon in Libra, which will be significant for you, dear Virgo, as well. Because Libra, of course, is relationships. Number 2 is the High Priestess as well. So trust your higher self. And yes, some of you are the third person, but also trust that this is, remember, because High Priestess is Pisces, and the Pisces season is ending, so there's something karmic that you need to release. The knowledge is within you. Don't forget that. Love and light, dear Virgo, and I'm wishing you well.